All right, we're live.
Woo! All right. Into the hell that we've created for ourselves. All right. Anyway, so to retain some semblance of formality, welcome to the Bitching Dead, issue 21. We are your hosts, Bekah, Farid, and Tara. We're a webcast from the minds of the geeky area. We're hitched to bitch. We're here to bitch about stuff and things because somebody has to do it. If you have not seen episodes 4 and 5 of The Walking Dead season 10, we don't blame you. We're the only 3 people that watch it. But turn back. We're not responsible for any spoilers that you may hear.
Okay. If you're listening to this as a podcast, please remember this is recorded live. So we aren't exactly sure what's going to happen. Please forgive us for any technical difficulties or accidental or intentional swears. You can join the conversation with the hashtag #TheBitchingDead.
We'd like to remind you all, probably just take a drink of water. We'd like to remind you all that the views expressed in this webcast are those of the hosts as individuals and don't necessarily represent the geeky area or the webcast itself as a whole.
Ass mess.
All of this is a lie.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we might as well jump right into some news, I guess.
Yeah, ratings. All of us got to start with the ratings. So the ratings for episode 4 were the lowest yet for the entire series. And thankfully, it has dropped down to only 3.3 million people watching it live every week, because those people don't have anything else to do and they don't love themselves much. But still, it is one of the top rated cable shows. So yeah.
It's still
And
top rated.
Yeah, it's still the top rated cable show. And it ends up gaining more viewers in the live plus 3-day range, meaning that people end up watching it like 3 days after the episode has premiered,
or in my case 13 days after the episode has premiered.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not really sure why people keep watching it, and that's why they're giving us these spin-offs.
They're trying, it's like herding cats or cows or whatever. Like, you're kind of hoping that if you bring them all back to the herd with like different, like, think of like Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and Punish Us Walking Dead is all I don't know what to call it. I don't know what its name is. What do we know what the name is yet?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Tara's very tappy over there.
Yeah, sorry.
That's fine.
I actually to be completely honest, I'm being tappy because I'm coordinating rides for a rescue dog. So
okay,
it's for a good reason.
It's for a good cause.
So it's like but like the different shows are like herding dogs, and they're trying to like herd us back towards The Walking Dead, but we're like, no, fuck you, and then we kick one of the herding dogs in the face, and but proverbial herding dogs. Yeah. I love how my picture of Norman Reedus is like, there it is. Oh fuck. Okay.
Well, yeah, the ratings thing, I like, how far does it have to drop before they're finally like, maybe we should do something about this show?
I think 0.5 or 0.6 in the demo. It's currently at 1.1, which is very good.
Good as in like bad, or
no, or very good, very good. Like other channels would literally kill for such a demo.
Oh, I see.
Like Will and Grace ends up only getting like 0.3 or 0.4 at on NBC, and The Walking Dead is getting 1.1, which is like, this show isn't going anywhere.
Well, let's see how far the ratings drop again 2 weeks from now, right? Like, honestly. So 2 weeks ago, we talked about Walker Stalker Con. It was like right after it happened. It was a total disaster, apparently. Since then, like a bunch of Walking Dead stars have spoken out against the con. Like I think we talked about Angel Theory last time because like that one was pretty obvious because she was there. Yeah. But
Corey Payton.
Oh, and who is what's the other? Oh, I'm sorry, the guy
Cooper Andrews.
Cooper Andrews. Thank you. I knew it started with a C. Like Cooper Andrews came out like I think it was like either the same day we did our webcast and I didn't see it till after, or it was maybe the next day. But he came out and talked about it, and was pretty vocal.
He said that he wasn't coming back to Walker Stalker Con before Dragon Con of this year. So, because like he was like, hey, I've decided to part ways with Walker Stalker. And then Corey Payton, because like he did a live as well, I think. And then I think Cooper Andrews did the live, and then Corey Payton did like a tweet or whatever, and was like, Norman's not coming back, Melissa's not coming back, I'm not coming back, Cooper's not coming back.
Even
Norman isn't coming back, which is like a big deal.
Yeah, so all these, and I know that like Melissa McBride and Norman Reedus haven't like actually said anything about it themselves. Oh, and Denai Guerrero was the other one. She hasn't said anything either, but like, Corey Payton said like, they're not going, I'm not going, we all
the actor who plays Jerry isn't going.
Jerry?
Cooper Andrews.
Cooper Andrews, yeah.
So
there's a lot of people.
All these people spoke out about it.
Only 3 people actually spoke out about it: Cooper,
Angel, and
Carrie.
Even the actress who played Connie, also, she did a live as well. She spoke out against it. It was like, well, she was the one who was telling them what exactly happened. Because like she was saying what happened with Angel and Angel's therapy dog Nova. I don't know. Did you guys hear about that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll tell Farid since Farid doesn't. But Angel's hard of hearing, and so they had turned off their hearing aid, and they were playing with their therapy dog, who's a 1 pound, like teeny tiny 1 pound dog. I don't know what kind of dog it is. Probably like a Chihuahua or Yorkie or something. Teeny tiny baby dog. And they were playing with their dog, and a security guard came up behind them and started yelling at them, but they couldn't hear them because, they're deaf. So like the security guard, like, and then like they realized that there were like, there's so much people like standing around. So they turned around to see what was going on. The security guard was in their face yelling at them about the dog. And, but yeah, so that's,
how could the security guard not know that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Like, how could the security guard not know? Like, it's weird.
Yeah, I don't know if they were just convention security and worked for the convention center, or if they were like.
That's like the thing that I'm hearing is that there was somebody who was a security volunteer for Walker Stalker, but that
I feel like you tell them, hey, we have.
I feel like it had to be somebody who worked at the convention center. And let's be real, like there's very, very likely some, miscommunication, there's some stuff missing here. I don't think it matters, I that much. The fact is that it happened, and that it was a big problem. And then so then these people spoke out. Carrie Payton spoke out. Cooper Andrews spoke out. And Carrie Payton saying like these other stars like Denai, Norman, Melissa, they aren't going back either. And they haven't said anything, but they also haven't. I feel like unless we hear something from them saying, "Oh no, he's wrong."
Yeah.
Like then he's right, and they just maybe don't want to make like a public statement about it because these are also way bigger actors than these other people. So, but like the other big thing was like the guy who was supposed to take over. I don't care what his name is. I don't remember it, but he he happened to be the same person who ran a Battlestar Galactica convention, Galacticon, into the ground. So like he was supposed to take over Walker StalkerCon, and when I found that out, I like knowing what happened with Galacticon, it was very similar. It was like this convention that was really great and really big the first 2 to 3 times that it happened, and then it was supposed to happen in Seattle, I think in the summer of 2015, and it just crashed and burned. And like similar situations where actors were like realizing right before the convention they had no way to get there, that their travel wasn't confirmed, their hotels weren't confirmed, whatever, so they all dropped out. So then this guy is supposed to take over Walker StalkerCon, and that was kind of like, what the heck is happening? But then he up and quit. And like right around that time that he quit, which was like last week, they stopped selling tickets to Walker Stalker Atlanta 2020, which was supposed to happen like Halloween weekend 2020 or whatever. And but like then today or yesterday, they announced they were actually going to start selling tickets to Walker Stalker 2020 again. And like my immediate reaction was like, what the fuck even? Like this convention is like this show. Like no matter how bad it gets, it's never gonna die.
And also, who's even coming to the convention? Like who even be there from the cast?
At this point, I don't. Yeah, at this point, I don't know. The really big name actors, even the ones who have been off the show for a while, they haven't been going. Like, I don't think Andrew Lincoln has been to even the Atlanta one for the past, like, 2 years, so.
So who are they? Why are they even having a con? Like, I mean...
Well, I mean, and here's the thing. Like, I think that if they downsized and, like, made it, like, a fan convention, they could probably keep it going, especially in Atlanta. You know what I mean? Like, I do think that there's enough people that watch it where there's still maybe like a niche for that, but like they aren't going about it right. And also like I just there was a rumor that like there was going to be another Walking Dead convention that was going to pop up on the market where they weren't going to have, like, they were going to only invite stars that didn't insist on having guarantees and stuff like that. And I was like, good luck with that. Like, because, like, personally, knowing how small conventions work, like, if you're going to invite a star and not, like, they're not going to have a guarantee, then you have to pay them out of your pocket. And it's not cheap. Like, several thousands of dollars just to get them to come. And that's not including the hotel and the flight and the per diem. Like, it's not going to happen. So, especially not with a show like Walking Dead that's kind of dead in the water, let's be honest.
Dead in the water.
It's a fucking swamp zombie, honestly. Swamp zombie. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I read dead in that for a second. I'm sorry.
No, but like, we have a new name for walkers as well.
Do we?
Yeah, we do. Amelia, I think her name was Amelia. She had the son with Negan. Didn't have a son with Negan, but you know, on the
bus.
Thank you. I knew it started with a B. Yeah, no, she called them hissers.
Like, oh wow.
They do not hiss.
Wow.
They do not hiss.
They called them hissers.
Hissers. Wow.
I missed that. I missed that.
Same. I mean, hissers, really? From all of the things you can call them, you call them hissers.
What?
Hissers. Hissers. The hissing dead. Right?
Makes me think of like snakes or something. Oh,
Voldemort arrives.
Oh my gosh. Voldemort is wearing Negan's jacket and carrying a tiny baseball like a wand.
The hissing dead.
No,
Oh my God.
Everyone speaks in parcel tongue. Like it's weird.
I mean, you know.
Okay. So that guy like up and quit, the Galacticon guy, which again, I have no idea how he got involved in the first place or how anybody thought that he could save this convention. They're apparently still going to try to have Walker Stalker Con 2020. I don't know who the heck is going to be running it or why, but like, I mean, I guess like more power to them. Like if they, I think the problem is this point, the name is like synonymous with failure. So it would be like trying to redo like DashCon. You know what I mean? Like nobody's going to buy tickets to this shit. So you need to just rebrand entirely. You want to have a Walking Dead convention in the Atlanta area? More power to you, but maybe don't call it Walker Stalker Con.
The hissing con, the hissing hissing con Atlanta.
Hisser. Wait, if it's not Walker Stalker, what rhymes with?
Hisser stalker?
Hisser Pisser.
Hisser Pisser is exactly what I thought too.
I said kisser, but I mean pisser works too.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought Pisser. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh my God.
And everyone thinks it's a pissing competition, and they arrive with their bladders full. But
Farid. Oh
and
my
when they come there, they're like, "Oh, we thought this was a different kind of con."
A pissing con. Wow. Okay. Look, we already have one of those. It's in Atlanta over Easter weekend. Okay. I'm just kidding. It's Frolicon, not.
Yeah, they need to rebrand it.
Oh my God. Somebody should euthanize us, Farid. We're just.
Yeah, they'll be catering to a very specific niche, and they can make a lot of money out of it.
I just if Walker's yeah. Oh yeah. I'm yeah. Anyway, so that's the shtick on Walker Stalker Con. I really don't know how they're still thinking they're gonna do something, but like I said, hey, more power to them.
So coming to the episodes,
Yeah.
episode 4, Silence the Whisperers.
Okay, so favorite moments.
Oh,
Listen.
wait. What if they were actually called the Hissers, not the Whisperers? Like Alpha and Alpha and Beta would just like be you'll be walking in the forest and you'll hear hiss, like hissing sounds.
I mean, sometimes it kind of sounds they're like they're more like mumblers than whisperers. Let's be real. But wait. So if it was if they were mumblers, it'd be like, what rhymes with mumbler? Like literally nothing.
Mumbler con.
Mumbler bumbler. Yes, I love it. I love it.
Oh my gosh.
I love it. Oh my God.
Hey, hear that, Walker Stalker Con? If you want to ruin any other conventions, we have some names for you. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get in so much trouble. No, we're not. They don't care.
Yeah.
Okay, so favorite parts of this episode. Farid, you don't get to talk because you didn't have one. I'm just kidding. You really did have one though.
I honestly like, and this is like, when I saw this moment happen, I was like, okay, yeah, this is the shining moment from this episode, isn't it? It was when Michonne and Judith are fighting at Hilltop, and Judith was actually kind of amazing. Like she was like, wapa, and Michonne just like looked at her and like that look of like pride on her face. And I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me lately. I'm feeling very maternal, but like it really got to me. You can't say a word, Bekah, about me feeling maternal. Not allowed.
Okay.
You're not allowed.
Sarah's the least maternal person I know.
Yeah. Yeah, but suddenly now, very maternal. I don't know what's wrong with me. Not sure if I like it either, but there you go.
It's fine. Just hold a baby for like 0.7 seconds and immediately.
Oh, I don't want to have a baby. No,
I'm not saying. I'm not
any of that.
Splendid. You made your bed. You have to lay in it. I'm not letting you out. No. Okay. But no,
So,
I second Tara, and then also I liked when Negan saved Lydia.
Oh yeah, that was good too. I hated that that like it became this whole like anti-Negan thing because he mistakenly killed that bitch. Like she was attacking a fucking like helpless girl, like and like I get these people hate Lydia and everything, but it's like for fuck's sake, like I don't like Lydia either, but like I also don't think she deserves to be like attacked like that. Like that was like violent and awful.
All because she stabbed this squirrel at the dinner table.
And I was honestly kind of worried that they were going to turn it into like a rapey situation. And I was like,
no, that's what I thought too. But then like whenever she was talking about like no deodorant, I was like, oh no, is this also going to be a trauma moment? I was like, please don't tell me this is going to be a trauma moment. But it wasn't. And then Daryl was like, I don't know. It was really cool. Not cool. I don't know how I feel about Daryl, like putting his arm around her and like comforting her. Like, I don't know if he's getting soft. I don't want to say that though. He deserves to be soft after what he's been through, to be honest. So,
I mean, Daryl is kind of soft, right?
He's always been kind of soft.
Yeah.
But like, not, yeah.
But not like, but a person can be soft and not be weak.
Yeah, of course.
So, and that's kind of always how I felt about him. Like he's
a Hufflepuff.
Yep. Yep. Hufflepuff.
I didn't like any scene, and the scene that you're talking about with Judith, like using the sword, I was like, how much energy does this little girl have?
A lot. Children are energized.
It's not easy. It's not easy to move a sword like that. And through rotten bone or skin, it still needs energy. How is she able to do all of that? It was weird. I didn't like that scene.
I mean, it's not like logical necessarily, but like I don't know, man. Like it was. I'm not the person to ask right now. Like I said, I'm feeling oddly maternal, and I don't really like it. But there you go. So
there you go.
There you go.
Maybe they're like trying to show.
Fair.
Maybe they're like trying. Maybe they're trying to show the audience that Judith can take Michonne's place because apparently Michonne is leaving the show.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we'll still have someone who's able to use a sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though her sword is like, it's like littler. Yeah. She's like a little kid sword.
She does. She has like a needle size, like
And it'll be so weird that Michonne leaves and doesn't take the children with her.
Maybe she is.
I mean, I don't think they'll be writing off Judith. I think they're only writing off Michonne.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
and and with Maggie coming back, if they end up starting a romance with Judith and Herschel, I'll be like, nope. No.
Herschel is...
Yeah, Maggie's son.
Yeah, I know.
He's older. He's probably like a year younger than Judith, or probably like 2 years younger.
No, he's not younger than Judith.
He's not? He is.
No, he's not young. Yeah, he is younger than Judith. I'm sorry. I was thinking earlier. I was like, no.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Because writing off Michonne and she doesn't take one of the kids, it's going to be very weird.
Yeah, well, Walking Dead isn't exactly known for their not weirdness, their normalcy.
But yeah, least favorite moment, the entire episode.
I mean, like, honestly, like, it's not necessarily one least favorite moment, but like, so they had Magda and what's her girlfriend? Yumiko. They had them have this like really like essentially a sex scene, you know, and then like later in the episode they get in a catty fight. Like, I just like, come on. Like, can't you just give us a healthy same-sex fucking relationship? Like, I mean, Aaron and Eric were that, but then like Eric died, and like I just come on, man, like.
No. I think one of the lesbians is going to die now. Yeah.
Probably.
We probably have too many lesbians. 2 lesbians is too many lesbians on the show. We learned that with Tara.
2 lesbians, too many.
Like, oh my God, like we had Tara, and I've forgotten what her girlfriend's name.
Denise,
thank you. And then Denise died. And then Magda and Yumiko come along.
Yumiko with an M.
Nico? Just Nico?
No. Yumiko.
I'm sorry, I'm saying Yumiko.
Yeah.
Sorry, Yumiko. I don't fucking know these people's names. Yumiko come along, and like Tara dies. So like there can only be one. It's the fucking goddamn Highlander over here. And when I say there can only be one, like, okay, Aaron is still here and he's still gay, but there's no man for him to be with right now. Like, I guess, right? Like Jesus is gone. Like, so there can be only one, like, straight up, pardon the whatever that is, straight up gay person on this show.
And I mean, there aren't any bisexuals. There isn't anyone who is open to like experimenting with Aaron.
Are we sure that Sadiq isn't bisexual?
Sadiq is getting on my nerves, Tara.
Yes, me too. Oh my gosh, he's the worst.
Sadiq is getting on my nerves.
Okay. So, usually we go into theories first, but I feel like we just like why is Sadiq getting on your nerves? I want to know.
I'm not really sure. I mean, remember we were like they are going to exploit Sadiq's PTSD for drama and cheap moments. I think that's what they're doing. It feels to me like I'm not really sure if it was episode 4 or episode 5, but when he put his face into a bowl of cold water and screamed into the bowl.
Yeah, I was like,
why is this scene even in here?
It looked like it was shot with a Samsung Galaxy 5, just like sitting like
in
down,
the bowl.
like in the bowl, and like because I was just like, oh wow, this is rough, buddy.
And then he ended up like comparing his PTSD with Ezekiel's cancer. And I was like,
yeah.
What? What are you doing?
Doesn't make any sense. Okay, wait. That's the next episode. Okay, that's the next episode. We'll get into that in a minute. Like,
whenever I was doing what I usually do, and I was like live, typing like stream of consciousness or whatever. So as Ezekiel started coughing, I was like, mesothelioma, you may be entitled to a significant financial compensation. And that's I don't know. We have that commercial here in the US and it's constant. Like it's always on. It's been on TV ever since I was like 4 years old. And that's all I could think of was mesothelioma. And I was just like, oh wow.
But yeah, I mean, is no one in the entire damn apocalypse willing to comfort Aaron, like as a hookup or something? Like, why? What's happening? I'll be okay if he ends up hooking up with that guy with the good hair, who's in Hilltop, or with the good eyes. The one that Tara
Alden with the good hair. Yeah. Alden with the good hair.
What's he doing?
I mean, I think he's straight, but like,
I mean, sleeping once with a guy doesn't make you queer, Alden. You can try.
I have nothing against him trying that for sure. I just feel like this is The Walking Dead, and we get Aaron the gay guy and Tara the gay girl, and then we get their significant others who die tragically, and then they're and then Aaron has this thing with Jesus, and he also dies tragically, and now we have Magda and
Yumiko.
Yeah, Yumiko.
Yumiko.
Why?
One of them is going to die.
We finally get to see I'm sorry, like this is AMC sex scene, but like it was sexy. Like the two of them are sexy, beautiful women.
Yeah.
Like they are sexy, beautiful. Like I didn't feel that's the one thing. Okay, you know what? I will give them an A+ for that. I didn't feel like it was overly sexualized. I felt like it was like a really kind of beautiful like thing that you know what I mean? Like it was good. And
it was romantic. It was romantic.
Yes,
it wasn't like this like raunchy. Like,
it wasn't like we're trying to be pornish about this, which is how people usually portray lesbians.
Because they believe that lesbians aren't actually. I have this whole thing about how lesbians exist only for the male gaze in TV, and yeah.
Wow.
I mean, considering they ended up showing two female kissing, and they haven't really shown two men having being intimate like that on the show. I mean, they ended up adding Yumiko and Magda scene for the male gaze, as far as my opinion goes.
I agree, but I feel like it could have been.
But it was done. It was done. It was done in a. I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't done in a bad manner.
Yeah.
I could kind of see why they did that, but it was done with some sort of class. I would say that it wasn't very. It didn't make it wasn't cringy or over the top or weird.
And in the end, does it really matter though? Because they immediately got into a catty fight.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
That ended up for 2 episodes.
And then it continued into the next. Yes, we'll get into that in a minute. But my God, like,
what even were they fighting about? Like, I don't understand. I don't even know what they were fighting about. And
apparently, Yumiko isn't open to Magda's suggestions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very much like when they were out there fighting the walkers, like, they were like, we have to go in. And to be honest, like, Yumiko was right about that. Like, they were all right about that. They had to give up. Like, they had to go in. But Magda was like, no, we're going to do it. And it's like, so she's like angry lesbian. And Yumiko is like, what's the word I'm looking for?
She's a sophisticated, level-headed, high femme lesbian.
Yeah, and Magda's like angry dyke lesbian.
She's like soft butch, and she's like a stud. I can see that, and like, sorry, there's this person on TikTok who's a stud, and I just watch their videos on repeat, and I'm just like, anyway, okay, but no, Nadia Hilker absolutely is perfect, and I love her. I don't know the other actress. Okay, let's move on from when I said a dumb thing. All right, some theories.
Ezekiel needs to die.
Oh wait, why are we not even talking about Michonne and Ezekiel kissing?
We'll be talking about it. That's
we got grapes. We got so many grapes and
right.
Okay. I miss it. I miss that. I'm so sorry. Holy shit, Farid, you really do.
I had here the thing is, like, I had no theories from this episode because I literally watched it like late Friday night when I was like exhausted as fuck and just like wanting to go to sleep. So I was like, I don't even care about theories. Like the next episode is coming out in like less than 2 days. Like I had no theories. But I think that the what happened to the zombie that awakened in the previous episode thing that you brought up in the document for it. I think that's something that we need to discuss later because we all thought it was Gamma.
it's obviously not Gamma.
Yeah, which we'll get into. Anyway, I think we should
But
just
yeah.
dive into gripes and what the fucks.
Yep,
Because
yep.
I think honestly, when we're doing 2 episodes at a time, it's kind of silly to have like theories from the first episode because a lot of them kind of like get skimmied like by the time we watch the second one. But so my major gripe and what the fuck moment was the dumb whispering at the end was dumb.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Yeah,
1,
when
2,
they're like,
3, 1, 2.
shh. It's like, no, nobody's hearing this. This is just some dumb, like, they're trying to be super, like, artistic about shit. The Walking Dead just needs to stop that. You're not artistic, you're bad.
Yeah, it was very weird. I was like, are they going to show a whisperer inside the premises? Why are they doing this?
It made no sense. It made no sense.
Also, I've talked about the lesbian scene that Bekah and Yumiko have been part of this series for like, what, 3 seasons now? Or 2 seasons?
No.
2? I think it's 2-ish.
Yeah, 2 seasons, and we already have a lesbian scene. But Aaron has been part of this show for way longer. We never got this with him and Eric, even though they were supposed to be married. Jesus got nothing. He literally got nothing. He didn't even get a hug or anything.
You did not win, sir. Good day. Reminds me of that scene from Willy Wonka.
Yeah. And also, who the heck would allow trees to grow so close enough for them to fall and break walls?
Dude, I'm sorry, but like I did not see any single trees around the hilltop.
Yeah.
Like at all. Like it was literally like they cut the tree down and then they moved it like on a I don't know, and then they dropped it. Like it was like somebody like picked it up from another place and just boom, because like there are no trees really around the hilltop. Like there are, but they're like far enough away from the walls, you know?
Yeah, it made no sense. I was like, when did this tree grow up? What happened there? It was weird. And also, it's not a gripe, but that's just an observation. I sometimes forget how skinny the actor playing Ezekiel is.
Him but tiny.
You would think that, I mean, looking at Carrie Python's face, you would think that he's like a buffed dude, but he's quite skinny. He's tiny, apparently. Like, I'm like, okay, Ezekiel, you're not really that buffed up as I thought you would be. And yeah, Tara finally got that Michonne and Ezekiel kiss scene.
Dude.
You have thoughts about that?
I've been wondering, what the fuck is going to happen there, but it was all just like a weird, like
he was feeling vulnerable and he just went for it. And I was just like,
I mean, that's fine. That's human.
And I understand that, but like, I don't know. It was just a,
I feel like it was really, they were trying to like, the only thing I can figure is that they were trying to like get in that like comic book realm, because like in the comic books, like Michonne and Ezekiel are a thing.
Yeah.
So like I feel like they were giving like a comic book like
a nod.
Something, yeah. I don't know. And listen, like the worst part is like I really thought I was gonna like just be mad about it, but like I didn't hate it. Like it was like they are 2 people who care about each other because they've known each other for a long time, and like it didn't feel like a I was worried that it would feel like a hookup sort of thing, but that's not at all what it was. It was like he was in a dark place and she was there to help him. And I'm not saying it was necessarily like the best decision writing wise, but this is The Walking Dead, so it wasn't the worst either.
I mean, I think they ended up adding the kiss scene so that they could just show a second of it in the promotional material and get people talking.
And get people riled up. Yeah.
Yeah, because that kiss could have been taken out and nothing would have changed between the conversation those two had.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. You could tell that they added that kiss scene just for promotional material. And I was like, okay, guys, you gave us a kiss scene and yeah, it did nothing. It made me feel nothing.
Yeah, because Michonne is still in love with Rick, and
as she should be. That's
and Ezekiel is still in love with Carol.
Yeah.
I mean, you say that, but it's also been like 5 years or something. Like, I'm not like, and honestly, even for Ezekiel and Carol, like, it's been like what, like 8 months or something like that. Like, it's not been not a long time. Like, I'm not saying that he should have moved on necessarily, but like, I mean, or I'm not even really saying she should move on, but it's not like it's been like a day or something. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they really, like, I agree with Farid. They played it up for
for promotional stuff, like, and also it's very weird that, I mean, just think about it. You are in a post-apocalyptic time where there are hissers all around you, and you're like living in a small community. Wouldn't there be more hookups, more people in relationships, like trying to fight for some semblance of a family or wanting connections with other people?
No, Splendid.
Like moving on, like not being able to move on from someone even for like 5 years, it makes no sense to me.
I mean, it doesn't really make sense to me either. But then, like,
and when you especially know
relationships in real life, so like, I can't imagine like being so stuck on someone for that long, like
for 5 years.
Someone who's gone. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess like it's different. It's different because, you know, she lost him. She loved him so much, and she lost him suddenly. And and he's dead. You know what I mean? It's different from like getting divorced or breaking up or whatever. Like,
I was gonna say something. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh well. I can't let you out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's weird. I would actually like. It's weird. The relationship thing in The Walking Dead is weird. Like, everyone is mopey about someone or something, not being able to move on, or but not.
Yeah,
like, go find someone else. You might end up dying tomorrow. Go find someone else. Only Rosita is living the life with 3 men around her, but yeah.
I mean, God, how long did Rick wait before he finally hooked up with Michonne? Like,
yes.
And
before her, there was that mother with her 2 sons.
Oh yeah.
My God.
No, I've struck that from my memory.
Yeah.
Like, even though it happened in the comics,
Rick moves on fast. Rick moves on fast.
Yeah,
well, he didn't know. That was
Glory.
still like a year and a half or something or more. Like Judith was like practically a toddler when that happened. So
she was a goblin. Farid. A troll. Is that what you said? That she looks like a troll?
Yeah. She was a goblin, but now she looks like a troll. She has evolved. She's going to evolve into a little gremlin with a little kiddie sword, with a cowboy hat on. Yeah, it's going to be weird. But yeah, Rick ended up moving very fast. Michonne, for some reason, is still waiting for him and taking care of his 2 kids.
Yeah, because she's a girl.
Because she's a girl. What women are supposed to do.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's all we are. That's not even fair, because Michonne is clearly a leader and a warrior, so it's not really fair to like lump her into that.
I'm actually remembering stuff because Rick moved on very fast, and remember Abraham moved very fast after he broke things up with Rosita.
Yeah.
And Rosita was still in love with him. Remember?
Yeah.
I mean, now I'm remembering like the relationship writing, especially the women-centric relationship writing. It's not good.
Dude, in like 2014, I wrote an article for the Geeky Area that was like, the Walking Dead comics need female writers because like all of their women are terrible. Like, and the show has gone very different ways with Carol, and like with Carol, they were like, wow, this is the way better, different way. And with Michonne, actually, also very much different, better way. But Andrea was like, pfft. But at the same time, like, in the comics, the chicks are bad. Like Carol kills herself. She literally
really?
gives herself to a walker.
Oh, that's right.
because Rick and Lori won't like accept her into their like she wants to be like in an
right.
open
Her
relationship with them.
Yeah.
And then like in the comics, Michonne is like legit a homewrecker. Like
I think she ended up hooking up with
busts-
Sadiq.
Yeah, she well, I don't remember who it was, but she busts into like at least 3 relationships and like is like, yeah, be mine though. Like, fuck that shit, man. And also that's bad because like she's like the only Black female character for the longest time, and it's like, stop. For fuck's sake. Stop. Like, this is what you get when a bunch of white dudes write a fucking comic.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate white men so much sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
And
so,
also, okay, yeah, about that fight scene with Lydia, I mean, no one heard her having a fight, being attacked. I mean, you would think that considering how silent it would be at night, you could hear someone scream for like miles away.
that's what I was wondering about too. It's like, how is nobody else? How is Negan the only person who heard any of what is going on?
Yeah, it was very weird. It was just like convenient plot writing. It was bad. And it wasn't even a secluded area. They were literally like attacking her inside Alexandria, surrounded by houses. It was weird. I didn't like it. And also, how strong is Negan to like casually fling a grown woman and she hits a wall and she ends up dying?
I mean, that is strong. Tara. Oh my gosh.
Like, how is that even possible?
She was already kind of injured. And I think, I mean, if you fall hard enough, because like she hit her head against the cement wall, so she's gonna have pretty significant brain damage. So if not already be dead. She could have also broken her neck when she fell. It wasn't implied that he like smashed her head in, but
no, that's the point. I don't think anyone can throw you just like this.
I think like the amount of blood that was there, I almost wondered if she hit like if there was like something on the wall that her head
a nail or something.
Yeah,
that would have made more sense.
Because they didn't pull her away from the wall. They didn't show us what was there.
Yeah.
So it's like my only that was my thought. Is like, you're right. This doesn't make sense. But okay, maybe there was like a stone sticking out, like the corner of a brick or
something, because it takes a lot of force to break someone's skull. You can't just like throw a person against a wall casually and they end up dying.
Negan is very strong.
Yeah, Negan is like he be doing push-ups in that jail or something.
That's what I'd be doing.
But he's also skinny. I also forget how skinny Jeffrey Dean Morgan is.
Yeah, and then you see him, you're like, wow, he's not skinny. He's like scrawny.
Yeah,
he is not muscular. Yeah, he is pretty scrawny. He's a tall, scrawny guy, attractive, but still tall and scrawny.
Norman,
why is he so strong?
I will say that Norman is bigger than I thought he was. Because he's not Tara, the look on your face. You just made a look. Okay. So he's like, Norman is like, he's muscled, but I don't know. Norman Reedus is kind of like he has like a thick trunk, like his shoulders and like his hips and stuff are just like wide.
And also he's short. I don't think he's tall.
No, he's like 5'11", I think. I mean,
he is?
Yeah.
He doesn't look 5'11".
There's a photo. Whoops. The photo of us. I only come up to like his chin.
I mean, he doesn't look 5'11" on the show.
I mean, maybe he's just surrounded by tall other actors.
Maybe.
I'm looking
But
up his height. Norman Reedus.
Reedus.
He's
height.
5'11".
I mean, you see Norman Reedus and you see his
He is
biceps.
5'10". He is
Oh, my
5'10".
bad. I'm sorry. He must have
He is
shrunk as he
5'10".
got old.
I was gonna say, because like, let's be real, like, also guys lie about their height all the time. Like, I have absolutely dated people who said they were 6 feet tall, and then I'm like, I'm 5'8", and I wear 3-inch heels, and I am like a half an inch taller than you at least. I'm not gonna name who these people are, but
I know who you're talking about.
you're not 6 feet tall if I, at 5'8", am taller than you when I wear 3-inch heels.
Yeah, some men like to like round it off. They'll be like, I'm like they'll be like 5'11" or 5'10", and they would like introduce themselves as 6 feet tall.
Yeah,
or something.
my partner is 5'10". I think Ben's 5'10", but they slouch and they're like, I'm actually 6 feet, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
This isn't even my final form. Let me unslouch.
How tall are you, Farid? I've always wanted to know. I'm curious.
Oh, I'm not tall at all. I'm like 5'6".
Oh shit, you're like my height. Awesome.
Yeah.
That means whenever we fight to the death, it'll be even matched.
I mean, I could just fling you casually like Negan.
Yeah, okay.
because apparently scrawny men can do that. They just
Dude,
fling them.
I'm not gonna be like too like X-rated, but like the smallest guys I know are some of the strongest guys I know as well.
Same. You wouldn't expect it from them, but
I don't disagree. Yeah, I don't disagree with
Yeah.
that. But also, don't lie about your height.
yep. Men lie about a lot of things.
Yes, they absolutely do.
Yeah, they do. They like to round everything off to a higher number. Whether it's inches, whether it's feet, whether it's like, it's bad.
However, Norman Reedus is legit 5'10". I'll give him that. I've stood next to him. So.
But he doesn't look 5'10" on the show for some reason. I always thought he was like an inch taller than Carol.
How tall is Hold on, I gotta look at
do we know how tall Carol is?
Melissa McBride. I'm looking it up. She's 5'6", so she's taller than the average American.
Ah.
I can't even remember. Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Jeffrey Dean Morgan. How tall is Jeffrey Dean Morgan?
He's 6'1".
Oh, he's almost perfect.
Chandler Riggs is 5'7". He's so tiny.
my perfect is 6'2". So
my perfect is 6'12" and able to pick me up and straighten me out like a spear and just throw. That's what it said on my Tinder profile for the longest time. I want a partner that can pick. I know, that's the point.
That is 7 feet tall.
I know, that's the reason why I said it, because I thought it'd be funny.
Bekah might be open to it.
Well, that's probably why you didn't get many matches from Tinder, Bekah.
At your whore mouth. Look, how do you know how many matches I get from Tinder?
I was joking, man.
Damn. Savage. Also, no, Beta does not fit my description because the actor who plays Beta is only 6'4".
Too tall. See? Too tall. There is such a thing as too tall. Yeah.
I like it about, I don't know.
Anyway, my God, we have gotten so off topic. Do we have anything else we want to gripe about from this episode? Because we still haven't even touched on the next episode.
And we've already been on here for, I just said he's strong and Negan is the new Godzilla, which I am definitely wrong about. Because you can't charge Negan up with radioactive power shit. Radioactivity, radiation.
Also, Walking Dead and their scrawny dudes. Rick Grimes was very scrawny.
How tall is Andrew Lincoln?
Well, I mean, and I guess to be fair, like, if you're really thinking about, like, this being the apocalypse and everything, like, they're going to be scrawny. Like, they're not gonna get enough, like, vitamins and protein and shit, and they're gonna be, like, active all the time. So that, like, they're gonna be built like that. Like, they're going to be scrawny.
So what's Eugene eating?
They're going to be full of stringy meat.
What's Eugene eating then?
Well, Eugene is not super active.
How tall is
So.
Josh McDermott?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's 6 feet.
Oh, Dory.
Dory. Oh, how tall?
Yes,
is,
how
what,
tall is John Dory?
what is his name?
I don't know what his name.
Frank Dillahunt, I believe. Frank
Uh-huh.
Dillahunt is his name. Garrett. I'm sorry, Garrett. How tall is? Sorry, I must have completely. He's 6'1".
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
so close.
I can work with that.
And Jenna.
I can work with that too.
Jenna Elfman is 5'10".
She tall, man.
Yeah, she is tall. Damn. Josh McDermott. Alana Masterson's 5'8". All these people are so tall. He's so funny looking.
That tall. That's how tall I am. Anyway,
well, I'm also this big, and my legs are this big, so.
Season 10
episode
at the end, Negan actually confronted. He met with the Whisperers at the end. He met them, at the very end. But thank God they did not, because I was really worried they would drag that out. He escaped at the very end of last episode. He had his own sort of shtick going on in this episode, and then at the very end, he met the Whisperers. I'm good with that. That's my. And when I say favorite moment, I'm saying that loosely, favorite. But
yeah, and according to the preview for episode 6, they're going to have scenes between the Whisperers and Negan. So they'll probably end up going to do something with that. I like that too, that they didn't drag that out. They're going towards the comic book story, hopefully.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking hopefully.
Yeah, so let's see what happens there. Bekah, favorite moment?
My favorite moment was when Negan absolutely brained Brandon, because Brandon was being a dick, and Negan just. Also, I will have to say that whenever Brandon pulls out the baseball bat covered in barbed wire and the jacket, I was kind of like, oh, okay. But I don't know. I was looking online and I saw it because whenever I pull up Google on my phone, it gives me a list of news cards or whatever.
Yeah.
And one of them was titled Negan's Last Temptation, and I was like, interesting.
Negan's Last Temptation with that guy's face on it in the picture.
It was a picture of Dean Morgan just kind of with that 1,000-yard stare he has. He has no idea what's going on. Yeah.
But who was that kid anyway?
No. No. Can we just skip over that and get into that later? Because that is one of my big gripes.
Least favorite moment?
No, actually, yeah. Honestly, this. Whatever. We'll get into that in a minute. My least favorite moment was Negan. Listen, I get that Negan's got to be somewhat Negan, but did we really need the whole nut tapping conversation?
No, we didn't.
I feel like it's kind of pointless for him to describe. Actually, you know what? No, it's not pointless for him just to describe how it is to take off in an airplane to this kid, because for all we know, they have engineers that are going to build an airplane out of scraps and fly across the goddamn country with fuel that they create in a fucking rat-infested Walker Run, thing, whatever. What the fuck, Fear the Walking Dead?
As long as you have John Dory, you can do anything.
Oh my God, yes.
That's the only explanation.
I believe that, though. I believe that. John Dory is our savior.
Yeah. As long as you have John Dory, you can create anything.
I'm going to see if I can find a candle with John Dory on it, one of those long candles the Catholics have that they light on their altars, their prayer altar, whatever. I don't know what Catholics do. But I don't know. They hang upside down like bats. But no, you know what I'm talking about, the saint candles that they have.
Yeah.
You can buy them. You can buy them. Saint Mary. You can buy Mary at Walmart for 99
You can also also buy those queer eye guys as candles.
Okay, yeah.
There's
So
a
you know
lot
what
of
I'm talking about.
Yeah, Golden
Yeah,
Girls,
yeah,
Queen
yeah.
Rai, almost everyone. Madonna, Mariah Carey.
Richard Harmon is supposed to get one, and his agent is supposed to let me know when they come in, because I'm absolutely gonna have a candle to Richard Harmon.
And also about that kid and that entire nut tapping thing, I was just glad that Negan didn't end up explaining how kids are born
Oh
to
God,
him. I was like, it's Negan. It's
it was
Negan. He might
so
end up
Well,
doing
and
that.
also,
It
like,
was
how
so
old was that
cringy.
kid supposed to be? Because that kid looked like he was like 10 to 12, and I feel like it's not been that long.
It's been, I don't know. I think he was supposed to be like 8 or 9, maybe.
He did not look. Dude, my nephew is 10, and that kid was bigger than my nephew.
I mean,
Yeah.
And when I say
agree.
bigger, I mean like that kid was at least 2 years beyond my nephew. Like, he was definitely born when there was still society. Also, like I feel like there's got to be like a range of like, if you were born before everything happened there and you were like maybe 2 when it all happened, then you're probably like, there's a good chance you could be safe. And then there's like 5 or more years later where there's still a chance, like, if you were born then you could be safe. But there's a time period there where like Judith should not be alive, for fuck's sake. Like there's a time period there where like I like there have got to be very few kids her actual age still alive in this world. Cause babies cry, bitch, and crying
And they
is
leave
sound.
them on the ground.
But Judith,
on the ground.
Yeah, Judith didn't cry. That's the entire point. Judith was a baby that didn't cry.
She did cry.
She did.
Remember whenever
Oh,
Lizzie
she
tried?
did.
Yeah, remember whenever Lizzie tried to smother her to death?
Oh, of course she's going to cry then.
No, she was
she
crying before that.
So Lizzie tried to smother her to death.
Yeah. Oh God. Maybe.
But
maybe
she was a baby who didn't cry much, and those exist. My sister has had 2 children, and one of them cried and the other one didn't. Like,
I threw up a lot when I was a baby.
I didn't cry. My parents said I never cried. Like, I slept like 7-8 hours a night, like almost immediately. I was perfect.
You would have been able to survive the apocalypse.
I would have.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Bekah, your least favorite moment?
So I mean, yeah, it was super cringe with the kid and Negan. When the pig was like looking up at Kelly after she killed it, I was just like, oh, because it looked like human eyes, and I was like, no, it was just so.
It was probably a human wearing a pig mask. Who knows what this show did?
It was extremely. I was extremely uncomfortable. I was like, oh wow. And then, like, I just, no. I'm okay with walkers getting their heads squished and stuff like that, but, like, when it comes to animals, no. You can see how scared it was, and I was like, man, I'm not about this.
I think the worst, like, I wasn't that mad about it until, like, in the end, like, the walkers ate it anyway, and then I was like, God damn it. Like, if she had been able to, like, get that pig and, like, you know, like, but as soon as the walkers get it, then it's like, it's a fucking waste.
Yeah.
Okay, theories. Aaron trying to be friends with Gamma? The man with the metal arm.
Did he know? Like, did he cross the line, or did she?
She did, because they were,
I was pretty sure that's what it was. So
he crossed the line. He was like practicing. He's like practicing with his sword.
They were trying to they're trying to poison the water by putting the walkers into the water. Yeah.
Yeah. And also how, and in the end, Alpha told Gamma to wear a different face. So it's like Gamma going to wash up and try to walk
No.
right into Alexandria.
No, I think. Wait, what do you mean?
Like take her
also,
mask off, wash her
BP
face.
Dubs,
and
like,
go in there.
who was the fucking one that was killed 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, or whatever the fuck it was? Like, who the fuck was that? Why are we supposed to care who that was?
I don't know. I need to go back and like rewatch it.
They killed some random whisperer. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. It wasn't Gamma. Nobody cares.
Unless they like, and like they can't recognize each other, so it's not like the Walker is gonna like. I mean, unless they plan on later showing us the Walker infiltrating the camp, but like.
Y'all, it's been 2 episodes and
Yeah.
it hasn't happened
Yeah.
yet, so
No,
I'm pretty
so-
sure that's not happening.
But no, it was dumb, and I don't know. The whole thing with Gamma, I think the point is for Gamma to I don't know, to try to like blend in, exploit their weakness, or just I don't know. Try to pose as somebody who wants to help. But then like she was having all those flashbacks. So like
Yeah.
you know, like I couldn't tell exactly what was going on if she was like, oh, this is my chance to escape, or you know.
Is she like angry at Alpha? Is she going to betray her?
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know exactly what or why I even care, but I don't know.
It was weird. At least the preview for episode 6 looks good.
I didn't see the preview. I need to watch it because
Yeah,
it doesn't come on automatically.
Yeah, because apparently Daryl and Carol are on a mission to go and destroy Alpha's herd.
Oh,
So that might be interesting, and they end up noticing Negan in there. So yeah.
do we even know who let Negan out?
No, we do not.
Yeah, because like it would like Lydia claimed it was her, and clearly, I mean, was it Daryl?
I actually thought that it was Daryl. After he was listening to how the council was deciding stuff, I think he ended up letting Negan go. Because I think the council wanted him dead. Or something.
Yeah, I that's what I felt. Like I felt like he yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want Negan to die, which is but honestly, like it's been so many years, and like listen, yeah, Negan was a fucking total asshole, but like I mean, they if you're keeping somebody around for that long, you literally have to either just fucking off them or like eventually reintroduce them into society. And like that's kind of how the prison system is in this country.
I mean,
We're
was
not
weird.
gonna get into that.
Yeah, as far as my opinion goes, Negan should have been alive. Maggie should have killed him years ago.
Maybe when Maggie comes back,
But Maggie's not around, so
well,
yeah, but she should have killed him when they had that final confrontation with his group way back when Rick was there. Rick shouldn't have stopped Maggie from killing him. And also, I actually liked Aaron's line about someone like Negan being broken from the inside. That was a good line. Like, you could try to help someone like Negan, but he's still broken. That was a good line as far as my opinion goes. And also, I think that Daryl ended up leaving. Was it Sadiq who wanted him dead?
no. Sadiq was
it was Aaron and oh god, I don't remember. They said it was like basically half and half except for Gabriel, and Gabriel was like, I'm gonna think on it for a night, which also like fuck you, Gabriel, just make a goddamn decision. Like,
who was
He's busy taking stroller walks with Rosita and the baby.
I think it was the blonde archer that's always been part of always not Regina, but she's a blonde woman.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, from the kingdom,
It was whatever.
kingdom.
It was half and half. It was half and
Yeah.
half. And Gabriel was the tie-breaking vote, and he was like, "I'm gonna take the night." And it's like, this is clearly a plot point. Like, I mean, I'm sorry. Like, also, if you've read the comics, like, you know it's a plot point. Like, you know what's gonna happen. I mean, I fucking hope that what happens in the comics happens in the show, because if it doesn't, then wow, just wow.
Also,
Sad.
any other theories, Bekah? Then we can move on to gripes.
There's so many gripes.
Let's see. I'm looking at my theories. We already talked about it. I mean, I don't know. I still think they're trying to set up Connie and Daryl as much as I hate to admit it.
I don't even think that's a theory. That's exactly what is happening.
What did she say as he was leaving? What did this mean?
She said he's family. He's family.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure because my whenever like the music comes on, it has these little like music notes, and so it plays over the caption, and I couldn't see, or it plays over like the
I mean, if you've been paying attention, you would have seen that means family in sign language, but you know.
Suck it, Tara. Rude ass bitch. Damn.
Paying attention in The Walking Dead doesn't gel well, you know.
No, it doesn't. Honestly, if you were asking me, I listen to 100% of these episodes. I watch about 20% of them. So I literally only watch when there's scenes between characters like that where I know I absolutely have to. I had to replay the beginning of this episode twice because I was like, oh God, I fucking missed what happened with the pig and shit. I don't know.
But yeah, the gripes.
Gripes. Yes, I have so many of them as per the usual. Who the fuck is that we already got into this a little bit. Who the fuck is this creepy savior obsessed little kid following Negan around? Why are we suddenly supposed to care about him?
He's the child.
They keep doing this. They keep like throwing these new random characters, and they're like, care about this person.
Is it hypothetical, or do you really want to know who it is?
It's hypothetical. I don't care who it is.
Oh.
Do you know who it is? Who is it?
So his parents, especially his dad, I believe, was a member of the Saviors, one of the soldiers, and so he was the child. He was probably pretty young.
That's the point. That it was a very random person. We don't even know who his father was.
Well, like, I think the point is like to show like the saviors that have been assimilated into Alexandria are not like I don't know. It's just,
no, but it's not, because he wasn't a savior that was assimilated into Alexandria. He was a little fucking kid, and then like he like came up with this goddamn like legend of Negan, so he's supposed to like follow it immediately, which is kind of bullshit. Because
damn, Tara. Okay,
I don't know. This whole thing, this whole thing angered me so much.
Okay, I have a question while Tara's yelling. So whenever the thing about I heard you cut his hand off, like, is that something that happened in the comics?
No.
Yeah.
Yes. No.
Yeah. Wasn't Rick's hand cut off?
Yeah, but that was the governor.
But Negan didn't do that.
Yeah, no, yeah. Negan never cut anybody's hand off.
He threatened it, but he didn't do it.
He threatened it in the show. He threatened to cut Carl's hand off.
I remember that and then he's very like, I never kill a kid. Blah. And I'm just like, okay, Negan, I believe you, but on the inside, I'm like,
no, he never harmed or killed a child. Ever.
He was.
And I'm not saying he wasn't a bad fucking person, because he was. But
I don't care. I mean, I'm not a Negan stan, so.
But like, yeah, he never harmed or killed a child.
But the things he did ended up affecting lots of children, probably.
Right.
Yeah. So he ended up killing them anyway.
But like the whole thing about this fucking weird ass fucking kid, I don't know. That whole thing was just.
Where was that kid even living? Where was he staying? Where?
Alexandria.
He was in Alexandria?
Yeah.
Why didn't we see
We
him before?
never have seen him before. Like, what the fuck? Like,
We never saw him trying to go and meet Negan. We never saw him trying to sneak into his jail cell in order to talk to him. We never saw any of that.
what do you call that? Like in plot, it's like a fucking like you just throw somebody in there that's like everybody's meant to know, but nobody knows. Stupid.
Yeah, it was it didn't make any sense.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
They could have shown him in the premiere or like in the background in Alexandria, so we could kind of think like, oh, we have seen this kid before.
but don't do it like Daybreak does it, where they go back and they're like,
Oh, no.
the God, that fucking.
We are not talking about Daybreak, Bekah. It's bad. It's
Oh
a
my
bad
gosh.
show.
The only reason I didn't edit your article is because I wanted to like watch the finish. I wanted to finish. I finished it though. I did it in like 2 days, I think.
But yeah.
Which isn't bad. But anyway,
But
I don't
yeah,
know.
that dude, and they literally ended up giving Negan 3 random new characters just so he could have some sort of plot arc in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
You could have taken out that kid, you could have taken out that family, and Negan could have still ended up with the Whisperers. Like,
Yeah. I mean, in the comics, he just kind of leaves and goes and finds them.
yeah,
In the comics, he goes and finds the Whisperers.
yeah, he has a plan. He's thinking of something.
I need
So
to.
He's like a goddamn Cylon. He has a plan.
I need to.
Only it's actually a plan. It's not like a fake plan that nobody actually like ever like realizes it's an actual plan.
I need to talk to you guys about that because I'm curious. So we can talk about it after the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, that like that kid.
Also, that kid had good skin, good hair. I was like, where the heck were you living?
Alexandria.
Yeah, seriously. But so
I'm just
So
saying
they got like
asked
Neutrogena. He's like Neutrogena face on.
You
She's like,
look, Neutrogena. Actually, no, Neutrogena does.
I'm joking. I'm talking about like the commercials. Like he looked like a fucking Neutrogena commercial. that
Yeah,
kid.
yeah.
Like,
he looked. So
I'm
out
not
of
saying
place.
Neutrogena is great. I'm just saying he looked like a goddamn Neutrogena commercial. Somebody quote me on that, please.
Quote yourself since you always do.
I'm too drunk to quote myself on that.
Oh shit. Okay.
Sorry.
He looked like a.
And
He looked like a
also,
Neutrogena. What?
yeah, moving on from the Neutrogena, the kid looked like a Neutrogena commercial.
Okay. Thank you.
The kid stalking Negan. And also moving on from that Neutrogena kid, like those hunters literally came back without Kelly. Like, why would you do that? Why would you come back home without one of the members in your team? Because they were tracking something.
I didn't understand anything that happened with that, honestly. Like,
Yeah. Like, why would you leave someone on your team? Like, we are a 6-person team. One of the person is like, I'm going to go and track a boar. I'm going to go and hunt it so that we can eat. Why don't you all go back home? Like, why?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Whenever I saw what's his ass pulled out the bat, that song from Eminem, Amelia was like, "This looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me." Think about a little controversy because it feels so empty without me.
I still don't understand how Kelly even survived because, like, she was like not able to hear, and like there was a walker coming up behind her.
Yeah, what happened with that? Because the walker was like,
We don't know. It's all magic.
It's
The Neutrogena kid doesn't exist. The family didn't exist. It was everything happened in Negan's mind.
Oh, are we going back to the Dante shit now? Okay.
Yeah. All right. Any other gripes and what the fuck moments?
No, I don't know. Yeah, nothing. That Neutrogena kid was weird.
Neutrogena kid. Forever his name, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, He looked so out of place in the scene.
I feel like we need a graphic of him like with his face all clean, like just being all like Neutrogena.
And he's like, Negan, do you like me now?
All right, Bekah. Anything
It
else?
was bad.
Oh, I just said never meet your heroes. You deserve that. Like, I don't know. It just was like this weird. Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
that
that's
whole
all.
thing was I mean, I'll be honest, like that the scene where Negan like bashed his skull in, like, don't get me wrong, he fucking deserved it. But like it was just like Negan was actually going to help these people. He was going to like bring them to Alexandria or whatever, and then like that's what happened. Like this psycho ass kid, and I feel like, oh God, I really hated that for him. And I hate that for him because he was really awful. He was really awful. Why? Stop Walking Dead. Stop making me actually like care about this asshole.
Negan?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it did it in they did it in the
care
comics
about
too. Like, listen, they did it in the comics too.
Is he actually rehabilitated or?
He is in the comics. He is.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good.
Yeah, in the comics he is. But yeah, these were very boring 2 episodes.
I mean, what's
Yeah.
new?
Yeah. At least in the previous, I do think that the previous 2 episodes were better than these 2, in my opinion. But
Interesting, because I think these were better than the previous 2. Like and when I say that, I mean I was like 3% less bored with these episodes. Like that's not saying much.
yeah, they're still bad, but
They're still bad, but they're just slightly less bad.
But yeah, the Neutrogena kid, y'all. How long does it take you to zip up your pants? I was like, in that scene, I was like, Neutrogena kid, what are you doing? But anyway, that's yeah. Anything
All
else?
right. I got nothing.
I really have nothing. I don't care anymore.
Hashtag I don't care anymore.
Hashtag the bitching dead. Go fuck yourself. Hashtag. Hashtag we're all tired. And Tara's drunk. Hashtag. I don't know, Farid. What time is it there? It's like what?
7:24
In the morning.
a.m.
Yeah, I had to.
You're in the future, Farid. Future man.
I sure am.
What's it look like?
It looks like way more sunny than it is here right now.
Yeah.
It looks like Pakistan. That's what the future looks like.
The Walking Dead is still bad in the future.
Future Walking Dead. Oh my God.
Oh, I just realized.
For the future.
For the future. You know, this probably actually means something. No, I think this actually does mean hashtag. So at least either that hashtag or fucking. I don't remember which one. It's okay. It's both appropriate. I just realized something. Farid, you and I have not discussed top and bottom or Beth Green in this episode. So we just did.
Oh, didn't we do that with Magda and Yumiko?
No.
Who's the top and who's the bottom? Who's the
No.
butch? Who's the femme? We did
Doesn't
that.
matter.
I feel like Magda's probably the top.
Nah.
You don't
Even
think
though,
so?
no, I said yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Although I don't know, I feel like they're both tops because they were
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I mean,
but no, you don't.
honestly, sometimes like 2 tops.
Yes, I know,
That works.
Tara. As a high femme top, I agree. But yeah.
All right, recommendations.
I actually have something for this. I have a contribution. So Has Been Hotel is released their pilot, and it's been in the making for a couple years now. Unfortunately, they do not have any other episodes available right now because they're hoping that somebody will see it and pick it up. So it's an adult cartoon. It's about 32 minutes long. It's about 32 minutes. It's excellent. It has 3 queer leads. And 2 of them are women. One of them is a person of color. Vaggie is Salvadoran. She's a moth demon. And but yeah, it's excellent. There's singing, there's drugs, there's talk of sucking dick. But it's about the princess of hell, the daughter of Lucifer and Lilith, and she is trying to rehabilitate souls because the angels keep coming down and exterminating the demons in hell to make room for all the people coming down. So but once you die, you're turned into a demon, basically. So there's too many souls in hell, and so Charlie is trying to rehabilitate them. But it's a really cute. It's on YouTube. It's HAZBIN, Has Been Hotel. It's adorable. I definitely recommend everybody watch it. Hopefully, I'm going to be writing a piece here soon. Hopefully it'll get picked up. And I'm not sure exactly where. It'd have to be on like a private streaming app. So like, maybe Hulu or Netflix or something. It couldn't be on Prime. It couldn't be prime time because there's too much language in it. But maybe FX. I don't know. But yeah, so definitely recommend that. It's really cute. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I am like deep into this fantasy series by Brandon Sanderson. So it's I'm trying to remember what the name of the actual like fantasy series is. It's I don't fucking know. The first book is nope, don't remember that either.
You're really deep in it, Tara.
I am. Well, the one I'm reading now is Words of Radiance. I'm confusing it with another fucking fantasy series that I read recently. But whatever. It's Brandon Sanderson. Like it's really fucking good. I got this. The first book was like slow to get into, and I was like, I don't really like this. And then the second book was like, oh shit, this is really good. And then I got kind of slow for a bit, and now I'm like most of the way done, and I'm like, oh no, this is actually really good again. It's the books are like 1,200 pages long. It's so much, but like the world building is great. The one of the main characters is like a female character who is fucking amazing. I mean, you'd be shocked that a deer wrote her, to be honest. So I don't know. The one I'm reading now is Words of Radiance. I'm lost on. I can't even remember what the first one is because I read it. Like it took me like 2.5 months to read the first one, and I've been reading the second one since September because it's so goddamn long.
Yeah, 1,200 pages is too much.
Yeah. They're really long, but they're so good. They're so good. And I mean, like the fact that there's like a lot of really amazing female characters in it, despite the fact that it's written by a white dude, is a big plus. So that's all I got. That's what I've been doing literally every night. Shit, yesterday I literally just read Words of Radiance for like 5 hours. That's all I did.
I drove up to Charlotte and I got to see Anna and Brian and Chris.
Oh, you went to Empire City Con?
No, I didn't go to Empire City Con. I met them at Chili's and we had lunch and then went to the Halloween store and then I drove home. I promise I didn't go. I promise.
I don't care really that much. I was just messing with you.
Okay. Yeah. I was about to be like, uh-oh. I just told on myself.
No recommendations from my side. Nothing. I'm literally not watching. I mean, the stuff that I've watched, I wouldn't recommend it.
Tell us about Daybreak, Farid.
Yeah. I'm not recommending it. You can read about it. I wrote a review of it, but it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah. Also,
And I tried to give everything a chance.
yeah, activities and cons.
Honestly, my next one is probably going to be South Carolina Comic-Con in the end of March, because it's local and nice and fire. I don't have anything else. Like, I really like. I finally like made my decision today. I'm not going to San Diego next year. I don't want to. I have no desire. I don't care. So,
Well, hopefully I'll be able to go in 2021.
but yeah.
If
So,
the world
I just-
We're
still
all just.
exists.
Do you have any cons planned for Reed?
Yeah, I'm going to try and scam money from my neighbor.
Oh God! Not expecting that at all. Oh my gosh!
We have cons here. We have a lot of cons.
Do you have cons there?
You have to mention there. Oh my gosh!
Becca, you need to close this webcast.
Okay, yeah.
Now that Farid has literally killed us both, you need to close this webcast.
I'm Becca along with Farid and Tara. Thank you again for joining us as we bitch about stuff and things with the conning dead. Please follow the bitching dead and the geek theory on Twitter.
The whispering dead. No,
The mumbling dead.
the mumbling dead.
Purring
The
dead.
hissing dead. All right.
Remember, we are free webcast run-off donations or cons that Farid runs from viewers like you. Thank you for contributing and helping our hosts like the Geeky Harry. Have a nice night.
You're going to get him kicked off Facebook again.
That's why he
All right. Good
Bye.
night.
night.